Plants in interior design, biophilic design. Plants are a critical element of good interior design and one of the most overlooked. When clients feel like something is missing from their rooms, or their space just doesn't feel cozy, it's often because they are missing a natural element like plants. Benefits of indoor plants may reduce stress levels, sharpen your attention, can be therapeutic, may help you recover from illness faster, may boost your productivity, may improve your whole outlook on work, may improve the quality of indoor air, thus minimizes the occurrence of headaches, dry skin, and respiratory ailments due to dry air. Cons of indoor plants. Some indoor plants can be needy, could be a waste of money, prone to mold and bacteria growth, and trigger allergies. If you go on vacation, you will need a plant sitter. Plants can be messy. Some plants can be dangerous to pets and children. But we have all these solutions or remedy for these problems, as shown on the list below. What are the kinds of plants good for indoor use? Not all plants are pictured here, but we have air plant, snake plant, ivy, peace lily, cast iron plant, pothose, Pilea peperomioides, ZZ plant, anthurium, chrysanthemum, succulents, African violet, bromeliads, monstera, and fiddle leaf fig. Plant placement. Plants will need sunshine. Some will thrive off having as much as possible, whilst others will need partial or a full cover of shade for the majority of the time. Plants do not need direct sunlight at all possible hours of the day, as this can scorch the leaves and the roots of the plant. Most plants will be happy with a window that is either west, east, or south facing. There are of course plants that require partial or full shade for large portions of the day. For instance, flowering and foliage plants such as some varieties of fern and lily tend to deal well with minimal direct sunlight and with artificial light. Plants with large, thick, fleshy leaves will tend to do well in the shade for the most part. Examples of such a plant would be jade, stonecrop, and zebra plant. Spreading plants around the perimeter and away from the center of the room can make the space appear larger. For instance, place plants on shelves, windowsills, or in corners. If you own a bonsai tree or any other tropical indoor plants, then you may need to have a constant temperature of around 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Cyclamen prefer a temperature range between 50 degrees Fahrenheit to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Cineraria even colder. Be careful when placing your plants near a heated source. This will be almost inhospitable for indoor plants. Cost of plants. An indoor plant can cost you anywhere between $6 to $150, depending upon how rare the species are and the plant's size. But on average, you can expect to spend about $23 per plant. Many popular types of houseplants can be found for $5 or less even for healthy plants from reliable growers. Growers often pick out the best specimens or plants with unusual color variations as part of their showroom and featured houseplants. These types of plants are more likely to cost between $15 to $45. Some large, slow-growing jades or uniquely cultivated bonsai plants may go for $50 to $200. Maintenance and taking care of your plants. Overwatering is a common mistake, and you will want to make sure the plant actually requires water now or if it should wait until later. Here are some ways to see if it's time to water. You can use soil probe or moisture meter, lifting the plant up. Look for signs of wilting, tipping, and yellow leaves. Other ways to care for your plant is to keep the potting soil moist. Make sure the plant pot has drainage holes in the bottom of the pot. Place your plant near a light source, and feed your plants occasionally with fertilizers. Artificial plants. Plants look incredible in just about any space. But if you have a black thumb, you may be reluctant to stock up on them. Faux greenery has come a long way since the obviously fake flowers that pervaded our youth. These days, you can reliably find fake plants that look lush and real. This infographic shows the demographics as to how biophilic design is a big yes for interior designing. Even in architecture nowadays, biophilic design is incorporated. There are plenty of advantages to one's wellness as a whole other than the beautiful aesthetics it delivers. Biophilic design, the many uses of plants in interiors, brings more than beauty to spaces. It helps enhance health and wellness, two critical areas of focus that are receiving a lot of attention as we look towards the future of residential, as well as business operations. A 2019 article by the National Post states that U.S. houseplant sales had increased by 50% in the prior 3 years to a total of $1.7 billion. During 2020, Americans spent roughly $8.5 billion more on plants and gardening-related items. And so far in 2020, these sales have increased another 30% over their 2020 mark, reaching $15.23 billion. The sector was forecast to grow to $15.85 billion in 2021. The indoor plants market is expected to be growing at a growth rate of 4.37% globally in the forecast period of 2021 to 2028. The next slide would be references and links if you needed more information about this presentation. Thank you for watching.